are happy.
Oh,
Some blue
and then
people
some
are
red
happy.
people too are happy. Oh no, the Reds are also very excited.
Hey.
This Chelsea team has.
Why are women as
Look at the transformation. Oh God bless Chelsea.
Okay, I won't lie. The
God bless
the
Chelsea.
equalizer was delicious.
That is what we are
I
talking
won't lie.
about.
I won't lie. That equalizer.
Passionate football, emotional, beautiful football, romantic football. Wait, stop looking at me. Romantic football.
Did you see how we denied Man City the title celebrations?
When we are talking about Chelsea beating Man City, you want to be happy that you beat Aston Villa?
Oh, we have beaten Man City too.
Aston
We
Villa?
beat them 2-0 at
It's
home.
a
Beating Man City. There's no news.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm out for
What about
a
Manchester United?
I
We've
can
done
see
it.
that.
I'm out for a
What
pure
actually
draw.
pains me
Yeah, what,
is that if we had not lost to Sheffield United, had not considered that late Everton equalizer,
If no Dawson.
if there,
like
If
by
you'll
now
be
the
at me,
ti-
I'll bet
like
you
by
have
now
to
the
do.
title is down to
So he's saying if
I
we
think we'll be
so this is what he's saying. If we had not lost, we would have won.
Kojo, if there was
If
no,
we had not lost, we would have
Kojo,
won.
if there was no COVID, we would have won Champions League back to back. And that's the chaotic shout. Hey, special chaotic shouts today.
But
Kojo, we have to shake the Prudential Bank. Shake the Prudential Bank this morning. Fantastic chaotic shout to Irene Akla Okanse. She's at the cash center. She's a crazy fan of the chaotic Super Morning Show.
oh really?
Also to Perry Ayayi, who is in the finance department, and Seth Dodu. They're all of Prudential Bank. It's a yeah. And to Mr. John Addison himself. Yes, that's the brand of Qubits.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Addison.
Wow.
Fantastic guy. Yeah. So let's do some more. What have we got there? There's a happy birthday to Percy Boama of Tiger Force Group from the
Hey.
entire staff body, you know.
Hey.
Welcoming we're welcoming you to the beginning of the best years of your life. God bless you. Happy birthday to Leonard Lawrence Nee Lante Lawson. Then there's a happy birthday to Ibrahim Mohammed Awal of Roche Sharon Montessori School, Form 2. Right? As you turn 14 today, may your day, and your beginning be wonderful. Happy birthday. This is coming from your mummy. Then it's a special birthday of our own Selwyn Ofori.
Oh,
Selwyn Ofori.
producer.
Selwyn.
I was going to call him producer one, but
Yes.
his boss is producer one, so he's producer two.
Yes, Selwyn Ofori. Oh, may God touch you wherever
But
you
you
are.
also know-
Wherever
Hallelujah.
corner you are, may God touch you there.
Hallelujah.
And as I'm speaking about God, it is the birthday of Pastor
Kojo
Kojo
Frimpong.
Frimpong.
Yes.
Hey! So, you have to say with the power. Pastor Kojo Frimpong.
AKA Speak.
Speak somebody.
You know,
Pastor receive it.
he was the. I took my wife from his church.
Please
Hey, you
say
this
it
man.
well. Say it
you
right.
pay.
I took my wife from his
Say
church.
Say
no,
it
you
right.
pay.
So she doesn't go there anymore.
No.
Oh,
What you need
My
for?
wife was with Pastor Kojo Frimpong.
yes.
He actually was the one who preached at our wedding.
Oh.
And right after that,
Oh, then there was power.
And
Oh, there
after
was
that, you
power.
never saw her again.
Dunamis.
I took her away from the church
Me too, why? So where have you taken her to?
to a different church.
What is your problem?
Which problem?
Anka one share custody.
There's God everywhere.
It's gonna work. That's the rest of the
And so this one's from the Forsen family, and they're celebrating the birthday of their daughters, Peniel Efua Nkrumah Forsen, who's 8 years,
Yep.
and Maureen Kukua Forsen, 4 years. And they were both born on the 10th of May.
Okay.
So mom, dad, that's Dorcas Ephraim, wants you to know that we love you both and also wish mommy comfort Ajwa Forsen a belated Mother's Day.
Happy
That's
birthday
beautiful.
to
That's
Dr.
beautiful.
Sharon Owusu. God bless you. You are big. That's how he wrote it. Oh. He said you are big woman. Because what have you got there?
All right. So listen. Fifi, my son Fifi,
Aye.
he's unique. Most people have a godfather and a godmother who are two separate, different individuals from different families.
The
So
way you
that
got sister now.
Fifi has godparents who are twins.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I mentioned earlier my best friend Elon Boame. It's his birthday today. He's
Yep.
Fifi's godfather, and his twin sister Ayiram.
Wow.
She's actually Ayiram Osei.
Osei.
Is Fifi's godmother. So the two of them are celebrating their birthdays today. Elom and Aram Buame. Aram is now Osei.
Okay.
Celebrating their birthdays.
Okay.
Happy birthday. They both live in England, but they listen to the show. every
Wow,
morning.
wow. And I said England from Ghana with you more.
Okay, I've got a couple more. Here is one that was sent in by our very own Renee Akuapedo. She says her in-law, Mrs. Evelyn Oklu of Ashaliboche, is celebrating her birthday today. Our in-law, a super duper birthday to you. While we're at it, let's very quickly see who's celebrating their birthday on the Book of Faces, aka Facebook. Eric Inteko. Eric Inteko is a childhood friend of mine. We call him Olongong. He was an athlete. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Akosio say Inchi is celebrating a birthday today. Shirley K2, happy birthday to you. Ayasam Agbeto. Oh, my old friend Ayasam from UCC. Lloyd Ishan, Ifo Kofi Godwin Keteku, Nana Yao M.O. Mohammed Ahmed Suleiman, Taito MVP Kuramo. Wow, what a name. Glenn Ajiman, Akosia Iswa, Amma Rivers, and Nana Derek, as well as the CEO of iSoft Pixels, name not provided. Albert Martinez, all of you celebrating your birthdays today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Then to Delvin Sanderson. He's the regional manager of Fidelity Bank. Man, he be big man. Big man. Then, I had this one quickly to put it. Okay. Happy birthday to Dudley Ahing. Birthday. A special one to you from... from your friends, and this is from George Rafi, Dudley Ahing. It's your birthday, and you are off Bishop Bower School.
So I've got this one. Before you come
finish.
in, this one from Emily Nyako to her sister and says, "Happy birthday to my dearest sister, Mrs. Joan." Yes, I like to pronounce it as Joan, not Joan. Joan Mami Efua Mansa Opong Afari. You're selfless, working hard to feed not just your family, but the numerous people you've brought to your home. You will forsake everything to help me out when I call.
Amen.
May God continue to enlarge you, Efua Mansa, as I love to call you.
Yeah. Today is my girl B's birthday. She has dogged me, but she's still my girl. Emily Henewa Bunsu of Kumasi.
Emily.
Yes, it's Emily's birthday today.
God bless
Happy
you.
birthday.
God bless you.
Happy birthday.
Well, I've seen.
So let's jump into it then. The Joy Sports Center
is brought to you by MTN. Choose your own bundle your own way with MTN Flexi Bundle. Just dial *138# and enjoy bundles that don't expire. It's also brought to you by Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. And Yummy Yogurt, always different, truly different.
Well, your car deserves the best treat, and that's why we're introducing the latest addition to the Total Quartz engine oil family, the Quartz 9000 Future 0W20, specially conditioned and developed for the latest generation in engine. Now, the Total Quartz 9000 Future 0W20 delivers excellent engine protection and cleanliness. It increases your oil change interval while reducing your fuel consumption. So, for optimum performance and efficiency of your car, kindly visit your nearest Total service station and ensure your car is well protected. Join the Total Quartz Nation movement now. Total Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
All right, now when you lose data, you lose business. Because these days, data is the backbone of your business and you have to keep it safe. Now, MTN's resilient and highly connected data centers will now allow you to easily store and access all the essential data your business churns out every day. With MTN Data Center, you don't have to worry about data storage anymore. There's a team of expert staff available and backup power on hand, which means you can access your data no matter what happens. Your business can't go a day without data. Call 0244 308 111 to talk to one of their relationship managers, or just send an email to mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com, or just go to mtn.com.gh/business today. MTN, everywhere you go.
Could you late entry? So, this one is from my MBA coordinator. It says, special birthday wishes to my wife, Dorinda Na Ayelesa Nyanyufio.
Nice.
And it's coming from Gerald Tete Nyanyufio.
Okay.
You,
All right.
Dorinda. Gerald, you didn't add any message apart from that. Write
okay,
it more next time. Anyway, bank more and score more. So welcome to the Standard Chartered Virtual League. And the more you transact, the more points you score. Download the SC Mobile Ghana app, open an account, fund with 200 Ghana cedis, and you get to win 20 points, okay? Now, continue to transact and win more points in the Standard Chartered Virtual League. If you're already a customer, all you have to do is to transact and win points. And customers will be allocated points and awards with access to Liverpool Football Club goodies based on how they're doing on the league table. So when you request for a credit card, you win 20 points. When you buy an investment product with SC Mobile, you win 50 points. And there are more points to be won for other transactions. So based on your position on the ladder or on the league table, then you get to win all these goodies. So it's simple. The more points you give you access to Liverpool Football Club water bottles, notebooks, signed jersey, a virtual meet and greet with the Liverpool Football Club legend, and the ultimate prize of an all-expense paid trip for two to Anfield to watch Liverpool play. Visit www.sc.com/gh/bankmore for the weekly leaderboard and tips on the transactions to more points. Bank more, score more in the Standard Chartered Virtual League. Terms and conditions apply. Standard Chartered.
Here for good. Late entry.
Okay,
last
quick
one.
Good job, okay.
And this is from Nisaki of Roverman Productions. He says it's his mother's birthday today. Mama Florence Amafio.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you,
Happy
Mama
birthday,
Florence.
Mama Florence.
Live long, and there's
Mama
a chaotic
Flo.
shout for you, Mama Flo.
Yes, Kojo Winston, we're coming back from a very good sporting weekend.
Before we go, I think it should be a belated happy birthday to Francis Kennedy Oklu.
Okay, Billy.
Oh,
Yes.
Awareness General.
Awareness General, Francis Kennedy
Wow,
Oklu.
wow, wow,
Okay.
wow, wow,
Okay,
wow.
guys.
General, we salute.
Let's dive into it now.
Stop all that.
Let's dive into it now. What a good sporting weekend. Well, the La Liga title race is still on the knife edge after Real Madrid drew with Sevilla. Bayern Munich won a historic 9th straight Bundesliga title, but Manchester City have to wait for at least 48 hours to be declared English champions.
Now Timo Werner, Alonso coming in from the left. There is Alonso and Hudson-Odoi. One of them's put it in. Chelsea have won the game. And it's Marcus Alonso who runs away to the corner with all of the credit. There won't be a Premier League title won in Manchester today. Manchester City won, Chelsea 2. And Pep Guardiola can't believe what's happened to his team.
Thiago, oh, good finish. Well, there is a late goal again at Anfield, but this time it's a Liverpool goal as the clock ticks into added time.
Now then though, Calvert-Lewin through on goal, faced by the goalkeeper, slots it past him, and Everton take the lead midway through the first half.
Wins from Chelsea, Manchester United prevented the big city celebration. Liverpool are still amongst the wins as well. We have special reaction to come, and what this man was back in the sprint headlines at the weekend.
Again, all eyes going to be on the man in lane 4, Benjamin Azamati. Here we go. Out of the blocks. Strong start for Commerce. And look at Azamati. Run away. The man with the last name that sounds like a race car. He runs like one too. Finishes first place.
National 100 meters record holder Benjamin Azamati ran 20.13 seconds to qualify for the 200 meters event at the Olympics. And in boxing, there was no stopping Saul Canelo Alvarez.
This is his best round. So perhaps order has been restored if you're a Canelo Alvarez fan. Canelo acting like he's already knocked him out. And it is over. They have stopped the fight. Have stopped the fight. It is over. Canelo gets the knockout win. I'm not sure what happened in the corner of Saunders. Nevertheless, the pound-for-pound king with another win in the Lone Star State.
Reaction to come later. We have Ghana Premier League news with Asante Kotoko at the top of the standings. Reaction as well from the Spanish Grand Prix and the just ended Madrid Open. But first, it appears the country may lose the hosting rights of the 2023 Africa Games soon if drastic measures are not taken to quicken the pace of preparation. A games village which was promised to be constructed by government at Boteman is yet to be done with less than 2 years to the event. Joy Sports' Gary Al Smith visited the venue at the weekend and has found this report.
In November 2020, the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, mentioned that the government had secured a tract of land befitting of the country's quest to host the Africa Games. He mentioned that the 50,000 capacity Olympic Stadium will be built in Boteman. It's a huge tract of land. No construction, no sign at all that anything will happen here. I mean, normally on any construction site, the intention is even made by putting maybe some pillars or a wall structure. There's absolutely nothing here. It's just grass, grass as far as the eye can see. The question, as we look to host the rest of the continent, remember, 54 African countries are supposed to take part in what is essentially Africa's Olympics. The earliest Ghana can host it is August 2023, and the latest Ghana can host it is November 2023. So that is between 27 and 30 months from now. Are we ready? The evidence here suggests that it will take a miracle and some really, really speedy and fast work to get it done before we can host the rest of the continent.
Let's do the Ghana Premier League next then. Asante Kotoko came from behind to beat Dreams FC 3-1 at the Linkley Stadium. Brazilian striker Michael Vinicius equalized after Jenny Boateng had put Dreams in the lead. The Porcupine Warriors scored the second from the penalty kick by Abdul Ganiu before Francis Kumi added the third. We can now hear from the Asante Kotoko head coach Mariano Barreto.
In the first half, we feel too much problems. Unfortunately, we took a goal. It's a stupid penalty, but penalty, no doubt. But we didn't fall down. We didn't give up. It was in the hard moment. We start to remember what's happened with Mediama. But this is why we are working hard to try to solve these problems. And we equalize. And in second half, I think we create such number of chance of goals.
Now let's hear from the Dreams FC board, Vladislav Veric, who is not excited about officiating.
They call some people to help them. They are in black, to help them to be better the game. And that wasn't happening today. I am so sad because me as a coach, train every day, live for football. When I wake up, I think about football. When I go to sleep, I think about football, about my player, about formation. I always sometimes make mistake, but I want on the pitch player to decide who is going to win. And I'm so proud of my players. They play amazing game.
Let's do more, because it's not just the Dreams FC coach who expressed his displeasure at officiating. Head coach of Ken Faisal, Kasim Goriyilze, did as well and believes there was unfair officiating as his side lost 2-0 to Hearts of Oak at the Crossport Stadium.
I'm normally a coach who always protects the referees and always says only good words about referees. But I cannot keep my promise which I made for myself to not speak about referees. Such referees like today are destroying the hope of a whole team. When you see what we did on the pitch, and how he whistled, I don't want to talk too much, but that is destroying of a team.
We can now hear from the Hearts of Oak boss, Samuel Wedu, who rather praised the man of the match, Salif Ibrahim.
Always, I keep telling him, when you get the ball, try to give the penetration and attacking passes, because you could see that the assist that he made was a true penetration, either air or ground. So it's a very good for he has listened to me, and
you seem to be getting the team to play better match after match.
It's a project on course. As of we are still on course. We are not yet up to the standard, but we try our maximum best to bring the boys together so that they can understand the philosophy.
Referee Alpha Day paused the match between the Busan Dwarfs and Legon Cities at the Cape Coast Stadium after being treated by home fans. Now, threatened, I have to say, by the home fans. The referee felt unsafe and decided not to continue the match. Legon Cities were leading at halftime by a goal to nil. In other games, Wafa was stand at home after losing 3-2 to Great Olympics. Liberty Professionals played out a goalless draw with Mediama SC. Karela United beat Bechem United by 2-1. Adriana Stars were 1-0 winners over Brecum Chelsea. Inter Allies edged past Elbina Sharks 2-0. And Ashanti Gold drew 1-1 with 11 wonders. So to the standings, Asante Kotoko reclaimed top spot with 41 points. Mediama SC dropped to second with 40 points, level at the moment with Great Olympics, who sit in third. Accra Hearts of Oak fourth with 3 points. right there. Legon Cities, Ken Faisal, and Inter Allies are languishing at the bottom. So Accra Hearts of Oak are looking up and hoping that they can really get up in there. That's it for the Ghana Premier League. Let's talk about the English Premier League now. And Sergio Aguero made a mess of a Panenka penalty as Chelsea ensured Manchester City must wait a little longer to wrap up the Premier League title by fighting back to end a dramatic 2-1 win on the Etihad. Let's now hear from Pep Guardiola, who is a disappointed man.
Tight game, but in general we play really good. We missed our chance in the last minutes, the first half of the penalty, and there's a top side, and when we were playing better and we were in a good position, we conceded a goal. After we suffered that 10-15 minutes, we react well. And
Can we hear from the Chelsea boss, Thomas Tuchel? Must feel really good to beat Pep Guardiola twice.
Sure, gives us confidence because it's all about performance and confidence. We know very well, and I said this before and I will repeat it, this result will not change, that the final is a very unique game, and you cannot predict what will happen, so you need to be well prepared, and we will have some changes again and they will have some changes again, but we arrive with the knowledge that we are capable of beating them. This is what we have now, and this will not change until Istanbul.
Well, in other games, Manchester United guaranteed a Premier League top 4 finish and ensured Manchester City will still have to wait for at least 48 hours as they beat Aston Villa by 2-1 at the Villa Park. Now, West Brom have been relegated from the Premier League for the 5th time after a defeat to Arsenal. I think that win actually keeps alive the Gunners' slim hopes of qualifying for Europe. Liverpool beat Southampton by 2-0 to keep their top 4 challenge right intact. West Ham lost to Everton in a commentary game, and Leicester lost 3-0 to Newcastle on Friday. In Europe, Germany were crowned champions. PSG's title race lost some steam. Juventus had a stinker against Milan. With more from the weekend's big games, here's Moses Yaboa.
Real Madrid missed the chance to go top of La Liga after drawing 2-2 at home to Sevilla, but earned a potentially crucial point thanks to an own goal from Diego Carlos in added time. The own goal in the 3rd minute of added time was the final twist in the huge weekend for the title race after Atletico Madrid had stayed top by earning a 0-0 draw at Barca. Bayern Munich celebrated their record-extending 9th consecutive Bundesliga title on Saturday with a 6-0 demolition of Borussia Mönchengladbach and a hat-trick from Robert Lewandowski, who edged closer to a 49-year-old scoring record. Bayern, who have now won 30 Bundesliga titles since the introduction of the top division, are on 74 points, with Leipzig in second on 64 following their 3-2 loss at Dortmund, who move up to 4th. Juventus started the season looking to win a 10th straight Serie A title, but instead find themselves in danger of missing out on a Champions League spot after a 3-0 home defeat by top 4 rivals AC Milan left them 5th with 3 games left. And Paris Saint-Germain's Ligue 1 title hopes took a major knock on Sunday when the defending champions were held to a 1-0 draw at Stade Rennes, leaving Lille holding a 3-point advantage at the top with 2 games remaining.
Let's talk the boxing because Billy Joe Saunders had surgery yesterday after suffering multiple fractures to his eye socket and his loss to Saul Canelo Alvarez. Now, Saunders was unable to continue after he was hit with an uppercut in the 8th round of the world title unification bout in Dallas. Saunders' trainer called the bout off with his fighter unable to see. In Formula 1, Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes produced a brilliant attacking strategic race, to beat Red Bull's Max Verstappen in the Spanish Grand Prix. Hamilton's 3rd win in 4 races this season came despite losing the lead to Verstappen at the first corner. Now, we know world number 6, Alexander Zverev, recovered from losing the opening set to beat Matteo Berrettini and win his 2nd Madrid Open title. And in athletics, as you know, for most of you who are reading on my Joy Online, it's really great there because we know that a national 100 meters record holder, Benjamin Azamati, they like to call him Benjamin Azamari, booked a ticket to the 2020 Olympic Games 200 meters event after running a time of 20.13 seconds. It's a good time to remind you that it's 32 days to Euro 2020.
Are you ready for the biggest football festival in Europe, live on the Multimedia Group?
Catch for him to shoot!
It's not away by Kane! Harry's done it for St George!
De Bruyne to the edge of the area! Oh! That was unbelievable!
Mbappe a pace! It's a 4th for France! It's a 2nd for Mbappe! He has